Hey, what is up all you do-it-yourselfers? My name's Dylan Taylor, this is my workshop, and today we are going to be wood burning straight lines. In the first video that I did on this, I tried to use this metal ruler and it did not work. All of the heat went into the ruler and not into the wood, and that makes sense because metal is a conductor, wood is an insulator. So using that logic, I used a piece of glass which had a straight edge, and that did work a little bit better because glass is an insulator. However, it was kind of a little bit of a jagged edge, that, and I only had a 2x2 piece of glass. I couldn't actually wood burn a long straight line with it if I had a wood burning blank, say this big, a 5x7. That, and it was a piece of glass, so it is sharp and there is a chance it can break. I didn't like that. And I had thought about this for a long time, and I finally got to testing it, and this new idea does work, so I'm going to share it with you guys. So here we have the Razertip SSD-10 or SS-D10. I'm not sure. I wrote my name on it a long time ago. Nonetheless, a wood burner is a wood burner. This is just the one that I have, and I do really like it, and they have an incredible warranty. If this thing got damaged in any way, they will replace it. So these guys are awesome. Anyways, guys, here we go. I got the wood burner set to a power of 6 or so. I don't have anything on the wood burning blank here. Just checking. That's a pretty good temperature for the actual material we're working on. And this is a basswood blank. I sell these over on Etsy, so if you want some wood to wood burn on, check that out. I'll put a card up in the top corner of the screen. Also, how are we going to wood burn these straight lines? We know that we can do it by hand. If you've watched the other videos, we know that we can get a pretty straight line by just dragging the nib with the length of the blade. We know we can get a pretty straight line, but not always perfect, right? Sometimes we want closer to perfect. That's where these come in. These are some hard maple rulers slash straight edges that I made. This one's 6 inches long and this one's 12 inches long, and let me show you how they work. What we're going to get into here is the 2 straight edges that I have made. These are hard maple. I milled these up in my shop, and I've got 2 different sizes. I have a 6 inch and I have a 12 inch. These are 1/2 inch wide and 3/4 inches wide on the other side. The 6 inch is probably big enough for most of the straight edges that we'd be doing in a work, whereas the 12 inch is a little bit nicer for doing longer pieces. I could also make these in any length that I want, all the way up to as long as I can get a piece of wood. We'll do these 2 lines again. Back to power setting 5 on the Razertip. Right here, I will do a straight line. I'm pressing on the basswood, not on the maple, but I am following the maple. So I'm kind of pressing on the maple, I guess. Mainly the basswood. So pressing down, letting it be guided by the maple straight edge here. So that's power setting 5. If I want it to be a bit bolder, I can set it a little bit higher. We're at 8.5 now. This lets me move a little bit quicker as well to get a bolder line. And there we go. Out of the 2 lines, they're both straight. This one is definitely fainter than that one. Now let's try out the 12 inch. We're going to go corner to corner on one of these blanks here. We'll just see what that looks like. Something that normally I would not have been able to do unless I drew a line on here with a ruler and a pencil, and then I freehanded it after that. I freehanded over the pencil line and just hoped that I could get it as close as possible. It would have still looked straight, but it definitely would not have been as straight as we're going to be able to get right here. There we go. We have put it across all the way through this board. And we're going to do another one right here. Hopefully that's in focus for you guys. I will be getting a new camera lens at some point soon, hopefully. If you guys want to help out with that, get the newer camera quicker so that we've got more focused on our videos, go ahead and check out my Patreon page. That's where all the funds on my Patreon page come directly to making things. They'll either go to materials or tools or the projects that we do in these videos. So we've got our straight lines, and let's see, I kind of like the 12-inch a little bit better. There's more to hold on to here, but I do like the 6-inch for it being nice and easy to use. So I'm gonna turn the power down a little bit so we've got a little bit more control over it. I think a little more yet, maybe. Now that we're doing some small stuff, the heat stays in the pen. So yeah guys, if you want to make some straight lines, go ahead, find yourself a piece of hard maple. You could probably find one as a cutoff from a lumber mill or a cabinet shop. You know, if you have a local shop in your area, it couldn't hurt to go and ask to see if they work with maple and if maybe they have a cutoff. See if they have any, and if they might, then offer to purchase one. I'm sure that any shop would just give you the piece for free. And if you can't figure that out or you don't want to, I will have these on my Etsy page, both the 12-inch and the 6-inch. I will be making these and shipping them for you guys. So if you want a nice straight edge for wood burning, go down to the description down below if you want one of these and check out my Etsy page. And it's even easy to come back and do the same line that you've already done if you see that it's not quite dark enough. And there we go. I'm sure you guys saw that. We got that. Oh, look at how fancy that is. You can make one of these with this. What? Okay, so the reason that this works, and this is my theory, is that maple is much denser and harder and also takes longer for the heat to penetrate than the basswood. So as long as the maple is a denser, harder wood than what you're wood burning on, I think that this should work. If the wood that you're trying to burn on is denser and harder than maple, I'm not sure if this will work. But for the most part, people would burn on basswood and cherry wood and sometimes pine. I don't recommend pine because it's so sappy, but this should work for those situations. So I hope that you guys learned something new from this. Maybe you guys are going to go find yourself a piece of maple. Maybe you have a piece of maple. Go ahead and try it out on your wood burning and let me know how it works out. And if you can't find a piece or you don't want to go look for a piece and you want one of these, check out my Etsy link. The link will be in the top corner of the screen and in the description as always. That's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you guys are new, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please share this video with a friend. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, give it a big old thumbs up. We'll see you guys all next time. Peace out. They don't sponsor me, Razertip there. They won't. I've asked them in the past, so. And they will not sponsor me. So edit that somehow, Ben.